Hey everybody, welcome in, welcome in. Hey you guys, tap the screen as you come in. Welcome, welcome you all. Hi everybody, welcome, welcome. Tap the screen as you come in. Let me let my mentees know I am here so they can start requesting to come up. And my iPad wanna die. All right, is this the right group? Yeah. Welcome in, all of my mentees. Go ahead and request to come up. You guys, and before I get you guys on here, let me go ahead and get the live popping. Y'all tap on the screen, share this live out, share this live out. Y'all share this live out and tap on the screen. Hey everybody, welcome, welcome. Welcome everybody. Hey y'all, welcome in. Yes, tap the screen as y'all come in. Please share this live out. And I definitely want to get things started. So if you are one of my mediumship mentees, go ahead and request to come up, and then I'll have everybody come up at the same time. And thank you guys for being here. Everybody else, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new to me, welcome in. I am Ermi. I am a psychic medium, and I have been helping a few of my amazing mentees how to develop their abilities. Hi, first time viewer here. Welcome in, Lucerito. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Your best friend guided you. Who's your best friend? Do I know your best friend? But welcome in everybody else while we welcome Lucerito in here. Thank y'all for being here, and thank y'all for hanging out with me for the next hour or so. I will be with my Mediumship 102 students. Oh, Aria, it's you? Oh, thank you, Aria. Thank you, Aria. Thank you for sharing me out, sharing my community out to the many people. Yes, welcome in then, Lucerito. Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Alicia, welcome, welcome. And everybody else, welcome. Thank you for being here. I got 6 of my students. They are on the thing. They'll be popping up. I have 10 students, you guys. So far, 6 of them are here. And I'm going to give everybody else a moment to pop in. And I can't wait for you guys to meet them all together. I think 1 or 2 might not be able to make it, but everybody else is here. If you're new to me, y'all go ahead and put, what was it? The sun emoji. So all the newbies, go ahead and put a sun emoji in the chat. I'm excited for you guys to be here, and I want to welcome everybody. Hey girl, hey. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Lottie Loves, welcome, welcome, welcome everybody. And thank y'all for being here. It's about 40 people in here. Y'all, let's get to 10K. Y'all tap the screen, tap, 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 and let's get to 10K. Hey, Latal. Hey, Juliet, welcome in. Hi, Latal. Hey, daughter of the soil. Well, welcome in, Lele, or is it Lily? Welcome in, Lily. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, my friend Mimi. Hi, Mimi. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all tap the screen. I know my students are excited to come on here and hang out with you guys for a little bit. You guys get to ask them questions, and it's just gonna be a space, a fun space. Um, oh, hey, Neef, I see you. Hey, Nifa. All right. So again, if you guys don't know who I am Ermi. I am a psychic medium, and I am a mentor. I am I don't know, a friend, I should say. This is about to be fun. Alicia, well, welcome. And I'm glad you know it's gonna be fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let me go ahead and start to bring them up and bring up all of my guests. Oh shoot. Oh, it made me bring them up one at a time. Well, where did it go? Oh, here it is. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, y'all, hey. Who we missing? We missing Jolie, and we got V here. Yep, there's V. We're missing a few more people, guys. So I had a total of 10 mentees in this class. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them here. So we missing 4, but one of them is in bereavement.
I don't know how to turn my camera on.
Oh, let me do it for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there's me. Okay, good. Who else was missing? One person is in bereavement, one person is sick. Oh, I know who we missing. Nene. We are missing Nene. So, and mind you, I just spoke to her like not even 5 minutes ago. Oh, that's cute. Oh, thank you guys. Y'all go ahead and give them some love. Y'all pour love onto them. Send gifts. Yes, yes, yes. Send them gifts and everything. They look nervous. They look real nervous, but they're not about to be no reading. So I'm not going to do that to y'all. I'm looking at V's face, y'all. V is the one that's looking nervous. But I know she's not. I know she's not nervous. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. You guys get to meet the beautiful ladies that have taken this 102 course. They all, a few of them, hold on, here's Mimi. Okay, so I have everybody here. Tara is not feeling well. Bobby is bereavement. Hold on, let me mute Mimi and send that. I know y'all probably like, what we about to do? Nothing crazy, y'all. I always do my last class with everybody, let me put this over my face. With everybody at the end of class, I always do like a final live. So everybody that did not get to see you in any previous lives, they get to see you in this moment. You got Amber says she got paper just in case.
Hi, ladies. Hi, everybody.
All right. So you guys, again, thank y'all for being here, and we are at 10K. I definitely want to let you guys know again that you guys can follow every single person on here. I want you guys to be able to access them through their TikTok page. Get to the link in the bio. If you missed them in the last live and you were like, dang, what was her name again? This is your moment to go ahead and give them all a follow. You may see them paired together when they go live on their own. You may see with another 101, or they may just go live by themselves. But I want you all to see them all. I want you all to see them all. Again, we're missing 2 more of them, of the ladies, but one of them is in bereavement, and another one she's not feeling well. She's sick. So she might be in the chat. So we send a love to you, Tara. If you're here in the chat, we sending you so much love, y'all. She's not feeling well. So, so we can go ahead and get this thing started. I want everybody to go ahead and introduce themselves. And Sally is next to me, so I have her go first, and then we'll go around like that. So Sally, Amber, V, Jen, Brooke, Nifa, Jolie, and then Nene. All right, so go ahead, Sally.
Hi everyone, my name is Sally and I am based in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And yes, I'm part of the 102 mediumship class with these lovely ladies.
Oh, I also meant to ask you to also add which groups you're in. So if y'all remember, group 8, group 9, group 10, if y'all remember. Okay, so Jolie, you probably was like in group 6, and then I want to say yeah, because you were in a previous group, and then I think Amber was in 3. But yeah, go ahead, because I want to show you guys how long they've been with me, and how wide of a range it is, and how everybody comes from a different group. So if you're in 101, that's a 101 group, but then 102, you're meeting a whole new slew of people. But go ahead, Sally. Sorry. Oh, we have to go
I
back to
sort of
Sally.
lost count. I don't know which 101 group were
You
you
was in the
number
last.
7 or
You
8?
was in 10. I think you're in group 10, right, Brooke? Group 9. Group 9? This is group 10. Yeah, okay, so I'm in group 10 now. So group 9. Okay, go ahead, Amber. Sorry.
Hey, my name is Amber. I am a developing psychic medium. I am from South Carolina, and I was in Ermi's Mediumship Group 3, yeah, which was last year.
Okay, go ahead, V.
Hey, my name is Dee. I'm a developing psychic medium and I live in North Carolina. And I don't know why we always taking pop quizzes because I don't know what group I was in.
9.
Nine. I was in group 9.
Oh, pop quizzes. Go ahead, Jen.
Sorry. Hi, I'm Jen. Jonathan. I'm a developing psychic medium, and I was in 9, and I'm based in New York.
Okay, New Yorker. Okay, go ahead, Brooke.
Hello, I am Brooke. I am in West Virginia, and I was also in group 9 with most of these lovely ladies.
Yeah. Thank you, Brooke. Miss Nifa.
Hi, I am Nifa. I was in group 9. I am in Texas, but I'm originally from New Jersey, so I am repping East Coast just like Jen. I like taking long walks in the park. I like drinking water, sparkling water. I'm joking. So.
Okay, go ahead, Jolie.
Hi, I'm Jolie. I'm a developing psychic medium, and I was in group 6.
Yep.
Oh, and I'm from New York.
Oh, we got another New Yorker. A New yeah, you heard how I said that, New Yorker. New Yorker. All right, and Miss Mimi. Hold on, let me unmute you, Mimi. Okay, go ahead.
Hi, everybody. I'm Nene. I am in the Louisiana area. I believe I was in group 9 with a few of these ladies. And thank y'all for taking y'all time to come and see us.
Thank you. So y'all know Nene. I'm so happy she's speaking more because she's very shy, very very shy. So I'm shocked that she even said that. Okay. So in this moment, you guys, again, for the next hour or so, they will be hanging out with me, and you guys get to ask your questions. I also will be asking them questions as well about their experience and about what their plans are, just anything about mediumship. They did do this in their sessions, the dual sessions that they did on the live. But now you guys get to ask those that you guys missed. Again, I want y'all to see everybody that is here, and flood the chat, flood the chat, flood the chat. If this is your first time here, you never seen any of these people on here, go ahead and put a pink heart in the chat. Find your pink hearts and put a pink heart in the chat. And if this is your classmate, if you see any of your classmates, go ahead and put your your group that you were in. So if you're a group 6, put group 6. If you're a group 9, put group 9. to show love to your classmates. Group 3 as well. Put that in there as well because I want to definitely shout out everybody that have taken the classes as well. Okay. All right. And so I'm not going to ask everybody the same question. I'm going to just bounce around, you guys. Thank you for sharing, Brooke. I'm going to bounce around. Again, you guys, go to the link in their bios. They also have some type of access for you to access them to book sessions with them and connect with them. I was going to say something else. I'm going to hold that. All right. So I do have a question in the chat. Somebody already asked a question. So if you guys have any questions about their journey, this is your time to ask. You guys didn't get to see Joliana. Joliana was on Discord because her partner doesn't have TikTok or just got TikTok, so we did it in the Discord. Who's Fabiana? So this is your time to ask Jolie questions as well. Okay. All right. So somebody asked how to improve mediumship. I get visions and dreams every night from loved ones. All right, so Salimata, I'm going to ask you first. Trinity asks, how to improve mediumship? You get visions and dreams every night from loved ones.
Honestly, I would say take Ermi's class. I was gonna say just take Ermi's class. Yeah, honestly, that's like my best answer because I know I wouldn't have done it alone. So if you have like a circle group or a circle development in your town, definitely check it out. Yeah, I think circle developments will be very helpful.
Thank you. What about you, V? Same question. How can she improve her mediumship?
Well, Sally took the answer that I probably would have said first, but I would also say, you said how to improve mediumship. I think it's a dual answer. You know, along with your intent, yes, of course, you're going to develop those clairs and practice is the key and committing to your craft, meditation, etc. But you should also pay attention to your whole spiritual being, meaning, you know, all the other parts of you that form this vessel for mediumship. So you want to make sure you are eating well, hydrating, taking care of your mental well-being. So all those things play into keeping the vessel clean and able to receive the messages.
Okay, thank you. Nifa, how does each of the messages come? How do you get messages from spirit?
I hear, and then I see in my mind's eye. But my clairaudient is very strong. And then sometimes I feel, for instance, if somebody is like having heart palpitations, my heart will start palpitating, or if they're nervous, or if they're sad. Lately, the messages that I've been delivering, because I've been practicing outside of, TikTok and, well, not TikTok, but Discord, they've been really sad. So I've been crying through some of my readings. So you can feel the emotions too.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. Jennifer, same question.
Oh, I can see better, but I can hear. I've tasted before. I smell. I definitely feel. So yeah, it's been interesting.
All right, so I'm gonna ask some questions. I'm gonna get this thing popping because I feel like I know these are kind of light questions, but I want to go a little bit deeper. Okay. What happened, Shanifa? Stay right there. Oh, there's Tara in the chat. Tara is flooding y'all with love, you guys. So, Tara, hey y'all, hey Tara, hey Tara. All right, so I know you guys. Okay, so if you guys don't know, again, these are all of my mentees for 102, and they all have They all channel spirit differently. Everybody channels spirit so different. If you have not seen them, definitely link up with them. Go to the link in bio so you guys can follow, so y'all can see how each one of them do channel loved ones. Some of them get very emotional. Others get very like just straightforward. Whatever comes to them is direct. But everybody is different. All right, so every week I have my students, my 101 and 102, they pair up with each other. And so I want to ask the ladies, what was the most shocking thing that you guys have noticed when you guys are pairing up with each other? Like, what was the thing like, oh my God, I never thought I was going to be able to do that. And who was it with? Who did you do that with? What was the most shocking reading? And who was your partner when you did it? So, Brooke.
Oh my. Are we just talking 102 or 101? 102?
Either one. Yeah, either one. Because some of these ladies were in your 101 too. So, what was that shocker like? Oh my God, Jennifer. Or I don't know who your partner was.
I think I'm going to say Sally, because I don't think anybody had been able to pull her grandpa yet whenever I did. Don't hold me to that. I'm pretty sure she said. So I was just like, oh man, this is real. Like I was able to pick up like some very detailed like information on like a specific blanket, and I think she has that blanket. So yeah, I was able to pull some pretty interesting things.
Okay, so that was the shocker for you.
Yeah. As far as going with the partner, yes, that was definitely the shocker.
Okay, all right. What about you, Amber?
Mine was with, honestly, Miss Patina. Like, he reminded me again of my why, just because the way I wrote out my intentions and I connected just to see like what she's gonna be able to do next. I feel like that was so powerful because I never received that before for, you know, her past loved ones to kind of just get her instructions. Like I feel like that was powerful. Like that was like my why.
Okay, all right. Thank you. What about you, Jolie? Hold on. Let me unmute you. Hold on. Okay, go ahead, Jolie.
Say Fabi because Fabi was able to connect with one of my loved ones that recently passed a few years ago and died from cancer. And she was able to describe everything about my aunt as well as the messages from my aunt. It was very profound to me because it's like, wow, I knew that my aunt was here when she spoke.
Okay, all right. Also, I know I'm going to go back to the chat, but who out of the group was the one that delivered the message to you pretty accurately? Who in this group? Think about it from your practices. Nifa, who in this group that you practice with gave you the message like it was so clear, it was so steady, it was so deep? Which one of the readers here? Which one of your classmates?
Bobby. Aviana described this big old tree, and it was my Uncle Ali's energy, and he wanted to give me these gifts. So I said, there's a tree in front of my house. Let me go outside and show you. She said, that's the tree. Literally, everything that she said just was like, she's super duper amazing.
Okay, I'm going to ask everybody in the chat. If you have met Fabiana, one of the other students, she's not here again, she's in bereavement, but if you have met Fabiana, put a pink heart in the chat. If you ever connected with her or got a reading from her, put a pink heart in the chat. Again, we do extend our love to her. She's not here with us today for this live, but if you've ever met with her, then go ahead and put it in the chat. All right, Nene, what about you? Oh, Fabi is here. Oh, Fabi, they love to know you, girl.
I would say everyone was accurate, but I'm gonna say who sticks out more was Fabi because she picked up on the side of the family that I didn't know, and I've done the research since I had my session with her, and I found out some information about the family here. since the session. Yeah. So yeah, hers was on point. She got down to the T of the city that I had never been. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, all right. It's fine. Okay, hold on. So shout out to Favi in the chat. Shout out to Favi. We love Favi, y'all. We love her. And I could definitely say when Favi first joined that class, and she joined the class from word of mouth. She don't have TikTok. Well, she has TikTok now because I told her she got to get a TikTok. You got to be on the TikTok, girl. But she joined the class from word of mouth. Didn't even know what I was doing. Didn't know any really, details. Never even seen me on a live. And for her to just trust the process and come on, Fabi, you got this. Trust the process, and for her to be so open to it. And also, one thing I could say too, Fabi, that Fabi mentioned is that she wasn't born and raised in a religious household, and that's where a lot of us we have been born and raised in religious households. So that's kind of what keep us a little kind of boxed in a little bit. But we have to release those unchurching ourselves and releasing that conditioning. But Fabi was not raised in a household like that. So if y'all didn't know, now y'all know. She was very pushed into all the spiritual things from her parents. So I'm like, that's why. But this again, ego still stepped in, and imposter syndrome and all that. But she's dope. She's dope. Definitely. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to the questions. I'm gonna ask V. V, same question. Who was that person for you? Hold on, let me unmute you.
Dang, you put me on the spot, Ermi. I didn't think you were coming to me. I'll go with Fabi too. She gave me a message. I needed to hear it, and it was just a message, but it was a very powerful message because I resonated with it so much. So I say Fabi.
All right. Well, Fabi won. So I have a question in the chat. How do you determine the energy is for the sitter that is trying to claim it? And I'm going to ask Sally Mata that question. Oh, wait, I ain't asked Jen nothing yet. I'm coming to you, Jen, right after this one. Go ahead, Sally.
Do you mind repeating the question real quick?
Okay, the question was, and there's somebody from the chat that's asking, how do you determine the energy is for the sitter that is trying to claim it? So I want to say she's trying to say with spirit led. How do you know? Or how do you determine?
I want to say based off of the details that you provide, the impressions you gather, if it really resonates with the sitter, then I want to say yes. If really based on like to the T. I feel like details are very important. So
okay, yeah. All right, Jennifer, same question.
I think we work together. So I'm saying something, you telling me, yes, this makes sense. And if that's how we know who it goes to. Other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it, to be honest.
Okay, thank you, Jen. Somebody asked, have any of you connected with entities, not spirit, like not past loved one, but entities? If so, what was the most interesting or shocking one? So who has connected with an entity in here that's not a loved one? Go ahead, V. Talk about it.
The most amazing thing, I was reading Tara, and I practiced, and I connected with this being, and I just knew that it had never been a human. And the feelings that I felt from it was so powerful, like I almost started crying. And the way he was standing over her bloodline, so protective, and I could see him so clearly. It was like he was in the room with me. And I told Tara the first thing that came to my mind was Dumbledore. That's all I could think, because I'm a big Harry Potter fan, and he just had this long gray beard, and the way he was almost just caressing her loved one, letting me know, and he basically let me know he was her protector of her bloodline. But I get chills just thinking about it. It was dope. It was a really good experience.
I love that. Anybody else that connected? Go ahead, Jolie, because I know you do. Don't
Yeah.
act like you don't, because I know you do. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Jolie.
Well, I usually like would connect with my spiritual guides as well as other people's spiritual guides. Sometimes when I'm reading them, I realize that when I connect with other people's spiritual guides, and the reason why I'm allowed to see them because we happen to have the same guides, or what I would say like the same kind of spirits walk with us.
Mm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Thank you
You're
for sharing.
welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, I see people talking about they got they get chills.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause for a second. You guys go ahead and follow everyone on the panel. Definitely want you guys to all follow everyone on the panel, okay? Because you guys that give you guys more readers to watch as they go live. You will see them probably go live with Shara or Rita, or they will pair with each other. So I definitely want you guys to give them all a follow. You may see them probably with Chavi, but yeah. So, question, because I know a lot of people want to know who was able to connect, because a lot of reasons why people do go the mediumship route is because they miss their loved ones, somebody that's connected to them, family, or something that's somebody that has a close relationship to them that has transitioned. So who in this panel joined or wanted to take mediumship because they had a loved one that transitioned? Okay, so who connects with their loved one now? Now that you are a medium, are you connecting with that loved one now still? Okay, Brooke, go ahead and tell us about that real quick. Because that's why a lot of people want to take mediumship classes, because they want to be like, I miss my mama so much, and I don't know if I can do this. So they will take the class to connect with their moms or whomever. But go ahead, Brooke.
What do you want me to answer exactly?
So the question is, how was that experience connecting with your own loved ones now that you know how to connect?
It's nerve wracking at first because I mean you're just starting out, and I think now that I've been at it for a while, it just brings so much relief and peace and clarity and literally all of the good things, because I have recently been able to see my son like playing, and I mean, you can't ask for anything better than that. And then yeah, if you're on the fence because you've lost somebody, you need to get around this class. There's going to be a line, y'all. I'm just saying. There's going to be a wait list soon. So you need to hop on over and get in her 101 or whatever and do it, because it's going to change your life. It makes grief so much easier to deal with, too. Mm-hmm. It makes grief so much easier. Yeah. It's still there, but it's easier to deal with.
Yeah. See, so Brooke lost her child, one of her children, and that's who she's able to connect with. So just to let y'all know, you're able to connect with them. You're able to connect with the ones that you miss the most. Who else said they missed somebody? Amber, I think. Go ahead, Amber. Thank you, Brooke.
Mm-hmm. My dad is kind of the reason I signed back up for Mediumship 102. I lost my dad about almost 3 years ago. But after Ermi's first class, 101, I was able to really hear him really clear. And now I'm able to kind of put myself right in a meditative state and just talk to him. It's so powerful because I can even picture myself as that little girl again. And I see him and I can climb on his lap and he rocked me. So that's the reason I signed back up to class, because I was like, man, like, it's people that need that feeling again. And for me to be able to do this, like, people feel like they can't do this. Like, you can do it. I'm telling you, like, and man, it's powerful, for real. It's powerful. When I see myself do that, I was like, oh my God. And I just rock myself back and forth like he's holding me. It brings me so much peace, for real.
Thank you, Amber, for sharing that. I'm just holding space. Thank you. Anybody else want to share? Go ahead, Mimi.
Um, my grandmother and my mom, they're my guiding light. They even speak through me. They show me things. They're there. And just recently, in my meditation, I was singing, and I said, "Y'all sing with me." And my mom, she showed up as clear as day singing, and my grandmother showed up singing. I could see them as clear as if they were still here in the physical. Yeah. So it's an amazing feeling to connect with loved ones on the other side. They're not gone. They're still with you.
Thank you, Lily. Okay, so y'all see it. I don't have a word, y'all, because I'm over here like I'm trying to hold it in too, because I feel it. I feel it so heavy. I feel it so heavy, and this is my reason why. Can I tell y'all this is my reason why? Spirit have me doing this. This is my reason why, to help people unlock what they have within themselves, for them to be able to connect with themselves, connect with their own loved ones, have moments where they can just sit, and that's healing, you guys. Healing comes with that. So I have to remind people, mediumship is not just you connecting for, loved ones and connecting for people. It's really a self-healing journey as well. It's a self-healing journey. And when you overcome that fear and just flow and go, it really help heal you. And you see that moment Nene says, "Come, y'all, come and just sing with me." That's powerful. Or Amber being rocked by her dad's energy. That's powerful. That is healing. And just imagine how many more people, Nene can help unlock themselves, or tell them her experience when it comes to connecting with loved ones. So this is nothing scary, y'all. This is nothing negative. This is nothing bad. You can get some growth and healing, and you become more confident in your discernment. You become more confident in knowing the truth with spirit. You become more confident in knowing that, man, in a second I could just call my loved one's name and they show up, and I need to have a conversation with you, because they are pretty much your guides in this life. They are pretty much, they're not gone. Like when you said, they're literally right there. They're still there. They're still around you. And it's so freeing. Yes, it's so freeing. It's so freeing. Anybody have any questions? Because I can keep asking questions, y'all. Y'all know I like to dig a little bit. So beautiful, so much healing. Yes, yes, yes. Um, okay. Because I hear spirit asking me to ask questions to y'all, and I don't want to go too because I'm like, spirit, come on now, don't go. I don't want to go too deep. But Nifa, have you noticed healing with other people when you do mediumship readings for them?
What was the question again?
Do you feel that your sitter is being healed with what's coming through from your energies that you connect for them? Like, do you feel like it's like, okay, this is really helping them, not just helping you, because you already know that you're healing as well, but when you have you see the response of your sitter, and then you see that they have taken it, and it's like they have got a portion of healing. Does that make sense? What I'm asking?
Oh, it does. I read for someone recently, because you can feel the energy of the sitter. So if they're coming in with a heavy heart and they're, crying, usually their team is, telling me the things that they need to hear, not the things that they want to hear. And I'll share one story. I did a reading for Nika recently, and it was a heavy reading. There was some tears shed, on I think both ends. And the fact that after the reading, she texted me, and she even looked lighter towards the end of the reading. As we were wrapping up. It makes me feel so good. And I'll give you this. The individual that came through stated that if you see a lot of leaves blowing, that's me. She texted me that same night and said the leaves were blowing everywhere. I went in the house to get my phone and it stopped. So she knew that the person that had came through was there. Was there. She came into that reading a different person. She left that. She came into that reading like, heavy. She left lighter. She left lighter. And that's what I thrive off of. Because if you crying, I'm crying. Like literally. It
Thank you, Nifa. Oh, Sally, same question for you. And then I'm gonna go back to the chat questions.
I want to say yes, and that's if I were to share one story. So I am West African, and as a Muslim person as well, this is something people don't do. People don't talk about. They're scared of these things. And so I did do a reading for someone. I could feel like their energy was a little bit closed off. But then he really wanted to connect with someone from his family, an uncle. And it was, yeah, I don't want to get like emotional or crying, but yeah, ready for him to get that reading was it was good for him. And the fact that his uncle was like a father figure for him, I know he brought him a lot of closure. He's not very close with his current father, so I know he needed that. And the cool part about the reading is that I kept seeing like purple dragons in my mind. And I'm like, is there any type of connections? But similar to Nifa's story, like a couple days later, he just sent me a message with a purple dragon he saw on Instagram, very random. And I'm like, okay, that must be a sign from your uncle. So like it made him a believer, but again, it brought him a lot of closure. So I want to say yes. And yeah, very healing moment for him. And I'm glad I was able to do that reading. It was nice. Yeah.
Thank you, Sally. Thank you for that. All right, I'm gonna look in the chat really quick because I know we have some questions in here. Advice for anyone who thinks they don't have the gift to connect. Amber. Oh, actually, no. I said I was gonna mess with Jen. Jen.
I'm like, huh? If you feel like you can't connect, can I curse on here?
Can you what?
Is
Can you curse?
nice? Is is BS? You can. You. It's so. I was the one. Here we go. I was the one that didn't feel like I could have connected, right? Um, but it's so subtle. It's the thought, that thought that comes to you. That's them, and you wouldn't know, or you wouldn't think to be like, oh, this is that. That's what that is. But here you go. Now you know. So you could do it too. I promise you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hold on, you guys. I'm looking at more questions really quick. I think they answered this question. Where do you begin when it comes to mediumship? They're going to say, take Ermi class. I already know. So that's a quick answer. Have you had anybody, and this is off the top of my head, have you had anybody that, like what Sally said, it helped change their viewpoint when it comes to mediumship? Have you had somebody that got a reader from you and they were like, oh no, you made me a believer for real? V. Because V lives in a Bible Belt area, y'all. So she got a lot of people that, But go ahead, V. I don't want to say all that.
Well, I did my first in-person reading this past week, and he's a church musician at two different churches. I'm not going to list all the things he do in the church, so you kind of know where we started from. On the strength of our relationship, he trusted me to give him a reading. And he was so busy saying, nope, 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 nope. And I just kept going. I didn't let ego sidetrack me. But by the end of the reading, he was on his phone looking up stuff and like, oh my God, V, and this and that. And I felt it was so empowering for me because it is very hard letting people in your real life who are going to be judgmental or, about what you got going on. So opening up to somebody in real life in my little town where everybody know everybody's business was, it was hard, but it empowered me because I was authentic to myself and I delivered the message. It resonated. I helped him and and I feel like that every time I give a message to a sitter that I'm not only helping them, I'm helping myself because each little piece of healing that they get, it also helps me heal. So that was a good experience. I think I like doing the one-on-ones.
Oh, thank you. Oh, okay, Sally, I saw your message. Somebody asked, do y'all have objective experiences? Amber, do you want to answer that one? Or let me go to Brooke. You look at, she froze. Oh, everybody froze. Okay. Can you see me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. All right, Brooke.
All right, what's the question?
Do you have objective experiences?
What's that mean?
Put that question in the chat. Shanika, can you be more specific with your question? All right, we'll circle back to Shanika's question. We'll circle back. Okay. Alicia asks, any suggestions on how to develop your clairvoyance as someone who experiences aphantasia?
I don't know what that is either.
Okay, we have Wendy. Wendy is one of my one-on-one students, and she's not able to see spirit. So she's in the class, and so other clairs will develop more than those that are not able to see. Okay, so those that are not able to see, they go back to recall memory. They do that recall. But with Wendy, she is so accurate and so on point with her readings, even though she has aphantasia. So she's fine. I answered it for you, but don't worry, because I had to use Wendy as an example. And I don't know if Wendy's in the chat, but Wendy is one of my mentees as well, and she flows just fine with aphantasia. She thought she couldn't, though. She used to say that all the time. I have aphantasia. She been talking about it for about 2 years. I'm like, okay, And then when she joined the class, she's like, oh, I didn't know I could do it. I'm like, yeah, because we all are connected to spirit. So why would you not have it? Were you able to connect? You just connect in your own way. V, you was gonna say something?
I was going to answer, but you already took care of it.
Oh, okay. You're welcome, Alicia, for answering that. I wanted them to answer it, but if they don't understand, then did anyone have to make a judgment call when the energy wanted to release a hurtful message? Brooke, since you didn't get to answer that other question.
Yeah, I've had a couple things come up, and so I just kind of go with how I'm feeling with the sitter, and if it's something that I really just don't think should be discussed, I dismiss it. But if it's something that I think that they're open to, something that they maybe have mentioned briefly, then I'll say, is it okay to talk about X, Y, and Z or whatever, and then, go on. But I want, their permission first before I do anything crazy like that. Because spirit be showing you stuff that you do not want to see. But you're not ready to see it because you are. You don't want to see it.
Clock it. So you guys, if you don't know, my 102 students, they do a cold case. They do cold cases in there because, again, I tell them, because a lot of them are like, I don't want to see cold case. I said, well, you don't know who's going to sit and book a session with you. So How about those apples? So I have to remind people, you don't know who's booking a session with you. You don't know if somebody's bringing a cold case to you. They want to know what happened to their loved ones. So we talk about cold cases. So that's one thing we bring up. And some of the cold cases be very, very traumatizing, very tragic, very intense, very morbid, very, very heavy. Okay. So I definitely push them in that space to tap in, right? So, Amber, how was that for you with the cold case?
Um, it really wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Well, I thought it was gonna be, honestly. I really got glimpse of things kind of in flashes, so it really wasn't as intense as I thought. I thought it was gonna be like me seeing things like on the floor, and but which I did see, but it wasn't as intense as I thought it would be. So it wasn't.
All right. What about you, Jennifer?
I feel like with the cold cases, I was afraid. I'm a chicken shit. I'm like, listen, no, 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 I don't wanna. But here we are, and I was like, oh, this is not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, because it was like flashes. And also also feel like the spirits respect your boundaries and what you're ready to see and what you're not ready to see. Because Lord knows, I read for Brooke, and they was like, you ain't ready for this, and I said, you got it, babe. Right? Okay. All right. So they respect that. So shout out to the spirits.
Jim's like, you got it.
Right? You're right.
I'm not ready for that. What about you, Nifa?
Um, I hopped in and I hopped out. So I got like the bare minimum. I don't want to see no damn chopped body. I don't want to see no head. I don't want to smell. I don't want to feel. So I got the bare minimum.
Thank you, Nifa, for telling me now.
I'm sorry.
It is okay. It is okay.
And I didn't channel them at night. I was gonna normally, like when we do the picture readings, I usually channel the picture readings at night. So I was like, I'm gonna do this cold case at night, but then I was like, no, this is a cold case. I might wake up, I might have a nightmare. So,
but y'all, it did not happen. It did not happen. She didn't have any nightmares from that. But it's funny what we think is going to happen, and it don't really happen that way. It's like, oh, again, that goes. But I always say this. I always say, who controls your mind controls you. So if you believe what somebody told you, then you will never escape what they said, and you'll never go and see what you feel resonates with you. So whoever controls your mind controls you. So if you believe what such and such said and kept that such and such said that kept you in a box, then you'll never get out the box. You have to transmute your mind. You have to change your mind. You have to change your thinking to step out of the box and take a risk, because it's not as bad as y'all think it is when you take a chance on yourself. Sally, same question for you, Sally, with the cold case.
Honestly, it was not that bad either. I was all in and excited. As you guys know, yeah, it was. I'm not gonna say fun because it's weird to say with cold cases. It is serious, but it was definitely an experience. I want to say like the only difference was in terms of feeling energies, where it was definitely heavy, or I could feel like cold wind, or I could hear the heavy breathing, and I'm like, wow, okay, that's a whole other experience. But it was a learning experience for me overall. It was cool.
Okay, thank you, Sally. V, same question.
Thought something might have been wrong with me because I enjoyed it so much. I mean, I worked on it. I took the day off from work. I was in my bed with my laptop, researching, looking up stuff, messaging everybody in Discord. I did it for like the entire day, and it was amazing. I mean, I felt like a little detective, like Olivia Benson. And I was in it, and it was so interesting because she never showed me what happened to her. She only showed me the parts to figure out stuff. So maybe she, that's why. But yo, I had a ball. I know it sounds morbid, y'all. I'm sorry.
But it's your truth. It's your truth. And so maybe spirit will put you in that lane to help people actually crack some of those cold cases. So it's your truth. It's who gets the excitement out of it. I had somebody in a previous class that was like torn up about it. It was like Ermi. And I was like, okay, what's going on? Why is this affecting you so much? And she had 3 people that are cold cases. She don't know what happened to them. And that is family. 3 of her family members. You know, so that kind of made me say, okay, all right. So now maybe we could probably help you get that together for your loved ones as well, because it was very, very intense for her. So yeah. What about you, Jolie? I got you. Oh, sorry, I muted you. Do it again. Okay, there you go.
It was very intense because I was able to feel what they were feeling, and both of the cold case, I felt violated. I felt disgusted. I felt like I've been raped. I just felt like I
Let's
was
stay on the
abused.
live. They gonna try to shut us off. I forgot, y'all. This is Jolie's first time on live, y'all, on TikTok and that. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and it was very intense.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like the way it felt, and I saw some flashes.
Mm-hmm.
So spirit allowed me to like feel her pain when my stomach was even turning.
Yeah. So it gets very, again, the cases get very, very intense, you guys. It's very, very intense. Thank you, Jolie, for telling us that. Nene, what about you? Great, right?
I think what stuck out to me more was the killer. I want to say that that's when I first saw entity. Otherwise, it wasn't that intense for me. But I still see that man. I don't see his actual face. I still see some demon or whatever he is. I still see that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very intense. Okay. So I have to mute Nene, y'all, because we hear the echo, but I want to make sure Nene said what she was supposed to say. Yeah, so y'all, again, the cold cases can be very intense, very, very intense. I definitely want to make sure we spoke on that, because a lot of people are looking and wanting to, like, oh, 102, what's that about? Well, one of the things I have to make sure I say is we do cold cases. Even if you don't want to do it, because again, you don't know who's going to book a session with you and want you to help them find their child or find their mother or whomever, you know? So I want to always expand the opportunities for all of my students to try everything. Try everything. They know I'm a very limitless person. No, did you try it? Okay. How you feel about it? Did you try it? Brooke, did you try it? How you feel about it? Okay, good. Now let's try this too. Oh, and let's add this onto that. So I'm not gonna say the students are fearless, but they are open to, trying. Like, come on, I'm not gonna say how much worse can it get, but a cold case can be very, very heavy. Cold case can be very, very heavy. And those that are clairvoyant or even clairsentient, feeling what is happening to the victim is intense. It can be very intense, or even seeing what happens to the victim is very, very intense. But I wanted them to have the opportunity to just see and try, and then they could set not limitations, but boundaries with the energies. So yeah, she said Olivia Bloom. Okay, hold on, let me go back. People are asking me when is the next class. You have to take 101 first. 101 is in August. 101 is in August, you guys, if you guys don't know. August, okay? And I do take Klarna and the other one. I forgot. Affirm or something like that. Okay, so Latal, I answered your question. What was the most intense connection you've had? So they all said cold case. Or is there anybody here that had a more intense connection than the cold case? Okay. No? Oh, you had Jen? What was that?
Am I allowed to say it?
Oh, well, then don't. If you gotta say that, then don't say it.
I don't know. Am I allowed?
No, if you gotta say "Am I allowed?" then don't say it.
Okay, sorry.
Because Jen will say it and don't think. Wait, ain't no, don't say that. All right. Yes, they have the links in bios. If you guys want to read it, you definitely can go to Brooke. Nifa, Jen, they will do private sessions with you. They have been practicing in the Discord. The Discord, we do practices every week, every day in the Discord. They just choose which one they want to practice, and then the sitters get a chance to be read by them. Yeah, y'all laughing. She would have said it though. Y'all think she would have said it. Yeah, the verbiage. Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm like, Jen, don't say it, because they might say, "Oh, this is what's happening on Ermi's live," and shut the whole live off. We don't want that. Um, I think most of the questions were answered. Yes, respect boundaries. Do you always need to meditate before you channel, or can spirit come to you at any time? Amber.
Honestly, I don't always meditate. No. And I feel like spirit comes to me most like while I'm driving, honestly. But I don't meditate all the time.
Why is that, Amber?
I don't know.
I'm gonna start with the pop quizzes. V, why is that? Why does it happen to her in the car like that?
Doing something like driving, which is basically we're on autopilot. So we're in a meditative state. We just don't really realize it. Like when you go through a stop sign, you don't remember going through it.
I'm gonna give Amber a D for that answer. A C, okay. C. Come on, I don't know. Wait, we talked about this in class. Where's Mimi so we can get me? Oh, Mimi didn't take 101 yet. Who took? Where's Travi and her notes? We can get Amber. All right. But yes, thank you, V. That's exactly it. We go into a flow state, and so that's where energies always try to pop in and talk to us. Even when you're driving, your loved ones are sitting right next to you, and you may feel that they are around you in that in the car all the time because they know you in flow. Wait, hold on. What is this? What made you turn the corner if you doubted yourself during your mediumship journey? So if you guys had any doubts, what made you turn the corner? Brooke.
I don't know that I really had doubts. I feel like imposter syndrome kind of it'll get you every now and again. Ego, I mean, still get you every now and again. But I think whenever you have that reading and like you see their sitter's eyes just pop like with every piece of evidence that you give them, and they're like, holy shit, like there's no way you could have known that. Like, this person's a complete stranger to you. Like, you just hold on to that, and then, maybe you do a reading and you get all no's, but you just go back to that one where you got all yeses, and you just hold on to that, and you just keep on going. So, and then eventually the no's are little by little because you practice and you just keep getting better.
Period, Brooke. Period. For those 101s that did not know, now you know. Practice is key. Okay, you're gonna strengthen yourself by practicing.
On TikTok, y'all.
What about you, Neef?
What was the question?
What was that moment that, even if you felt like you were doubting, what was that moment to keep you going? Hold on, I lost the question, but it sounded like, okay, what made you turn the corner if you've ever doubted yourself during your mediumship journey?
I think kind of what Brooke had said, I kind of, I mean, just going back to all of the yeses that I got, you know what I mean? I think more about that and them feeling relieved. I would say that. I really don't know how to answer that question because I just be going even if it don't be a yes. So I hope that makes sense because I don't think I'm making sense right now.
Well, we know you're leaning a little bit on Brooke because it makes sense what Brooke said, and I can say that makes sense for everybody in here, even if they doubt it and they probably wanted to quit. And they hear Ermi in the back of their head saying, "Girl, what? No, quit."
I think the one thing that stands out for me is like when I channel, I hear you, and it's just like, don't take too long. You know what I mean? Like, your sitter's not going to sit there for 5 minutes while you're just gathering the information. So, like, those hurry up and getting it and giving them the message.
I definitely push them with time. With 101s, not as much. A little bit though with the 101s, y'all. I started doing it with the 101s. But 102s is like, why we taking forever to connect with the energy? Y'all should already know how to connect. We don't even do meditation in the class because I teach that in 101. So they should already be doing their own meditations in their own private time. We don't even do it in the class at all. We don't do it in the class at all. It's like, okay, y'all ready? Let's go. Boom. Lots of surprises in the class for sure. Like they didn't even know, they didn't even know half the things. Why you look to your left, V? Why you had to look away? But if you guys don't know, I am very spontaneous. I am very, very spontaneous. If spirit tell me something in that moment, we doing it in that moment. I will stop and say, hey, or I will message my TAs and say, hey, I need you right now, or whomever. Can y'all come here? Because I need y'all for a second. Easily they say yes because they already been through it. They already know. And so look, they talking about they got prepared for 102. Can y'all hear me? Why am I freezing? I think it's freezing. Okay, good. It was freezing for a second, y'all. So yeah. But yeah, I'm very, very spontaneous, and I love that about my community because y'all know. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or anything. These are gonna be pop-ups. Okay, y'all don't even know when I go live. I pop up on the live too half the time. People don't even know. Go ahead, Nene. You want to say something? Go ahead, Nene.
I typed it in the chat. I said, you're spontaneous. It works. Those 2 minutes, those quick, yeah. And shout out to the TAs in the back because they help as well. Yeah.
I was just going to talk about them. Thank you, Nene. Okay, so you guys, again, with the 102s, you're not left alone. You're not left alone. I do have amazing TAs. I also have mediumship mentees, mentors that help with them as well. So I have them also paired with other people that have already taken my classes. And they are amazing. So I split up the group, and then I have 2 different mentees, Shara and Jess, and they are the ones that are like, okay, they are the ones that the students get to go to for extra, for help, for practice, for whatever they need. They help them out a little bit more, which also helps me because I also confer with them and say, okay, so how is Brooke doing? Okay, so what's going on with V? All right, boom. So I'll know that's what I need to help focus on for the class. Or what's going on with Jolie? Okay, all right. So Jolie, okay, she may miss an assignment or 2, but I know Jolie is a corrections officer. She working a lot. So I'm like, okay, we got to give grace to. So I look at everybody's situation. I'm like, okay, even though Nifa got her juicy baby girl, she with us she in the class too. What the baby doing? She right in the class right along. So I do give grace. And I meet you where you are just as much as spirit's meeting you where you are as well. I definitely give moments because we are a very interactive class. So sometimes the class is supposed to be an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. We end up for 3 hours because we have questions. They want to know 3-4 hours. And I lend myself for that. I lend the time for that because I'm like, y'all got questions? Okay. Because this is a topic of the day. So what y'all want to know? So in whatever I know, I release, but I also am hearing from my spirit team. My spirit guides are telling me, okay, you need to say this for Jennifer. Jen needs to hear this. You need to say this for Nene. She needed, so I work with what they know, and I also hear spirit. Spirit is the one that helped me create these classes anyway. So I'm very, very spirit led. And you guys will see they all are spirit led. Sally, Brooke, Amber, they listen to their spirit team. So even if the voice sound like me, they trust me, but the voice is going to change. So it's not going to sound like me forever. It's going to sound like a different voice. But spirit says, since they trust you, they're going to hear you in the back of their head saying, keep going. Or, okay, you need to release this energy. Girl, shut this off. Hang up on them, please. Because what is this? So they may hear me say stuff like that. So I'm glad Nifa did bring that up, that she hear me in the back of her head. Because literally, it's because y'all trust me. You're going to listen to the voice you trust. Those that are that have just started mediumship, and all of them they heard their own voice. And that's why they were kind of confused. Like, is this telling me, wait, hold on, I'm hearing, I might not be right. I'm like, no, you're right. Your spirit guides are using your voice because you trust you first. I have to remind them, your spirit guides using your voice, girl. Keep going. You're doing good. Yes, Brooke. Yes, you got it. You're on point. Yes, V. It's your spirit guides using your voice because you trust you first. You trust you first. And then it shifts, the voice changes to other people. Y'all know y'all used to hear your mama voice in the back of your head because you trust your mama. Get your ass off. You hear that in the back of your head. Sit your ass. It's your mama's voice or your daddy's voice. But then because you trusted them. So it changes over time. It changes over time until where you can literally hear your spirit team or your spirit guide's voice of whatever the voice sound like for you. You know that's that specific spirit guide. So I say all that to say this. Look, you hear me already? Oh shoot, April. April, don't do me like that. What is your advice to get the most out of your connection with spirit? How do you hold on to it? Go ahead, Sally. I always say Sally first. Go ahead, Sally. That's my daughter, y'all.
The first thing that came to mind, honestly, is meditation, which did help with me. But yeah, definitely doing your meditation sessions will definitely help you get into that zone and hopefully hold on to the connection. But yeah, I want to say meditation. That's the first thing I keep getting.
Yes, meditation is definitely big. I always try to get people to meditate, put themselves in a space to connect with spirit and meditations. I have a lot of different meditations on my YouTube channel. So if you're interested in that, you can do that. You can connect with your ego self, sitting in the power. Different meditations it really does help. It does help you. Sometimes people say, you don't need meditation to connect, but I know some people, I know how they think. And I know they can't stop the sound, stop the noise in their head. They don't know how to get it at least quiet enough to hear spirit. Okay, so yeah. Any other questions, you guys? I use your meditation, Ermi. Oh, you're welcome, Aisha. And I made a meditation. Listen, Nifa was telling me, Ermi, I need you to create this meditation. And I've created meditations according to what they need. So it's not just, me saying, okay, spirit, what meditation should I create? No, if my students say, man, I need to try to practice. Oh, don't worry about it. I got it. I'm gonna go ahead and make this meditation for you. So that's me listening to my spirit team. I keep hearing you say, Amber, get ready. You're going to be good. Yes. Yes, Amber. You're going to do good before the live. And I said, okay. All of my mentors that's in the chat, if you are a mediumship mentor, put a green heart in the chat. And these ladies also connected with the mentors. I have about 8 of them, and a few of them have connected with them to practice more and more. So not only do they have the TAs, but they also have mentors that they connect with. That's probably in here. I'm not sure, but they might be in here. And for the month of June, they were able to continue to practice. Again, it's a lot of development. It's a lot of different ways to practice. It's a lot of different perspectives on mediumship with the practice. They probably not even in here, but it's 8 of them. Shara is one, Jessica, Honey Marie. It's a good amount of them in here. So has anyone experienced possession? We don't do possession here. They're not going to experience possession because they know how to protect themselves. They know how to protect their energy. So we don't, and that's the first thing I teach in one-on-one. You don't get possessed by the energies. We talk about attachments though, but possession, because you have full control of your body. But attachments though, that's a different story. And my friend Alicia does attachment releasement, her and Joyce. So yeah, attachments though, yeah. All right. I think I want to, we at 8:43? Because we went over our time. Any other questions, you guys? Amber. Oh, I do have one more question, y'all. Sorry, I lied. What are y'all, what's next for you guys? Sally, what's next for you? Now that 102 is coming to a close. We have class on Wednesday, by the way, y'all. That's going to be our final class. But now that 102 is coming to a close, what's next for Sally?
I am going to keep up with my practice, but also readings, like one-on-one readings. So I am also an oracle card reader, so I do psychic readings and mediumship. But other than that, honestly, I'm going to keep going, connecting with my ancestors, learning more about my roots, and just see where that goes, But practice doesn't end for me. I'm still in this whole new world of mediumship.
Period. Thank you. What about you, Amber?
So I'm gonna be going live a lot more. Still posting on TikTok, motivational words. And I also read tarot. So I'll be going live with that as well. That's kind of what they're pushing me towards. So I'm just gonna try to embrace it and move.
Yes, yes, it's time. What about you, Brooke?
TikTok Lab, of course, doing spirit led one-on-ones. I'm gonna try to get in some like gallery stuff. I would like to. And I eventually want to start offering like inner child work and shadow work, some healing, because this has definitely been like the most healing thing I could have ever done. So being able to use like, the psychic part of it and tap into people's energy and help them heal on top of inner child work and just dealing with your own stuff anyway, like healing. That's where I want to keep going. I don't know what directions it's going to take me in, but it's just healing.
Did you say you go live?
Huh?
Did you say you go live?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm on live Thursday after class on Wednesday night. My TikTok's already up, girl.
Okay, all right. Jen, what about you, Jen?
I'm gonna go live. Stop being scared to do that. But I also want to go into Reiki. I want to see what that's about. And just keep healing through it all. That's yeah.
We're good. We definitely gonna be watching the Jen go live for real, y'all. What about you? What about you, V?
So I don't know about the live thing, but I plan to. My module is pretty much going to be like 3-pronged: grief support, healing, and using mediumship to further those two ends. And I've already kind of developed a series on my TikTok that I just started this week. Y'all make sure y'all check me out. Where I'm providing, it's called Journal with Me. We're going to be working through some shadow work. I just kind of want to be for somebody what I needed when I lost my loved one, because I understand it and I feel like I have some special things I can bring to the table.
I absolutely love that. And one thing, shout out to V, but one thing I love when people do get readings from me, they know that I'm really connected with spirit and they actually execute what spirit is telling me to tell them. So it's not just me saying for my own self, oh, you should take my class. No, spirit is saying, oh, I feel like it's time for you to develop, or whatever spirit say. And so that's the execution right there. This is the execution. Sally is the execution. Sally's got a whole reading for me and been watching it for a while. And they got a reading for me. And spirit was like, I'm like, you do cards or something? Like, spirit was literally all up in Sally's business. So I love that. Also with V's business. And I love that with Amber as well. Spirit said, you need to keep watching her. You need to keep watching her. And it's already been over a year. And I've been watching her the whole time just to make sure she's good in the healing, just watching her. Like, Spirit said, you need to watch her. Late night, Brooke would go live and I ain't know. And I was like, oh, she go live at night when I'm asleep. That's crazy. So let me go ahead and watch my girl, Brooke. She's like, oh my God, my mentor is here. Hey, y'all, hey. She trying to be slick and go live at night while I fall asleep. Nah, I'm here, Bookie. Let's go. But I'm rooting her on the whole way too. So what about you, Neef?
So definitely go live. I've been doing a lot of like free readings, sending messages. My goal is to be a celebrity medium. So I've been sending messages to celebrities, and I got one celebrity that said yes. So she don't want to jinx it, but yes, I'm putting myself out there. And then they have like a psychic something once a month out here. So I'm going to be doing that, and then I'm going to set up shop somewhere down in Dallas and just do.
Hello. Why am I screaming? I'm so excited, Nifa.
Because you already told me I'm going international. So if I'm going to international, you going to international. We all going international.
Period. All right, and you, Miss Jolie.
Yes, I plan on going live more because I just started going live talking about my spirituality and some of my products and how I use my products. Basically making spirituality a lifestyle versus like just to do it or like a homework or something like that, but it's more like a lifestyle. And I'm going to start doing my tarot readings live as well as oracle readings. And every now and then I might do like a hoodoo live for somebody.
Yes, I'm excited for that. I'm excited, Jolie. I'm excited. Y'all, Jolie is dope. Very, very tapped into the spiritual arts. I love that. I love it. All right, and Miss Nene.
Y'all waiting? so so I haven't narrowed anything down yet. I'm still learning. I'm definitely in the healing business. I will go live more, but I haven't narrowed it down yet because I'm still learning. And in different areas, not just mediumship, but it'll all play a part in what my focus will be.
I'm not gonna say what spirit told me. I keep it a secret. I don't know about it, Nene. I'm gonna keep it a secret. But yeah, yes, it's coming. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Did she say a wedding? What is wrong with Coco? What is right with Coco? Coco, y'all, is in my Mediumship 101. If you are in any of my mediumship classes or if you're taking it, go ahead and put a star in the chat. When they told me, yeah, exactly. Coco is hilarious. Um, put a star in the chat if you are one of my mentees. Shout out to all of the mentees. Shout out to all of the mentees. All right. And yes, y'all, love on the mentees. I want to round it up to if Spirit gave y'all one message for the collective, what would that message be, Sally?
The first thing that came to mind was just be kinder to yourself, be more gentle, because that's a repeated message I kept receiving from my own team. And don't ever doubt yourself. Know your worth. Like, don't chase no person. I'm not gonna say what. No man, whoever it is. Know your worth. Yeah.
Period. She's trying to say, don't chase no man. Okay, y'all better stop chasing the men, those men's out there. I'm just kidding, Sally. But she low key saying that. Go ahead, Amber. What's one message for the collective?
Stay focused on your own journey. Whenever you feel like things are really falling apart in your life, that's when spirit is really just pulling it all together, putting you where you're supposed to be. Yeah, and just hold on to that. You're always where you're supposed to be. And always find the positive in all the situations that you're going through or the lesson that you're supposed to learn. Like, it's always something behind it.
Thank you, Amber. Brooke.
So when you asked that question, the song "Don't Stop Believing" by Journey started playing in my head instantly. So absolutely, yeah, exactly. Like, just don't stop believing in yourself and everything that's going on. Yeah. Set the boundaries. Like, set them. I know there's a lot of people in here who are scared, but don't be. Set those boundaries spiritually, set those boundaries earthly, and just move the on. And Ermi will help you do that, just so you know. So take Ermi's class too. That's my collective message. Take Ermi's class, and you learn all the good things, and you heal and believe in yourself. You set boundaries, and just do it.
Yeah, thank you. My classes are starting, y'all. September, August 3rd, 4th, and 7th. I got the dates. I just looked it up. I'm like, I'll be fine. The first week of August, you guys, if you're interested, the first week of August, the 3rd, 4th, and 7th. Okay, so you pick one of those days. Intuition is the 3rd. Intuition Ignited is the 3rd. So if you're interested in Intuition Ignited first, and then the mediumship classes are the 4th and 7th. So it's a Monday you pick or a Thursday you pick. All right, go ahead, Jen.
What came always pops up for me is trusting yourself. Like, that's the big one. Yeah, that's really the biggest thing for me that I've learned through this process, honestly speaking. Um, but yeah, you got this. Just do it.
Thank you, Jen. All right, Miss B. Wait, I think V's frozen. Okay.
I'm here.
Oh, okay, okay. Is V there? Did she go? Okay, we're gonna circle back to V. Go ahead, Neef.
That came to me was like, find your team. You know, you're gonna win some and you're gonna lose some, but find your community. Not everyone is going to understand your journey at all. And the ones that don't understand it, who gives a damn? Your team might only be you for the moment, but build you up and do it. Nothing wrong with connecting to your higher self and wanting to help other people. So just do it. As Ermi drops the mic.
Because I literally say that all the time. Do it. Do it anyway. Who cares? So what? They gonna beat you up? What they gonna do? Do it anyway. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Who was that? Oh, V. Okay, I'll have V come back up. Yes, Mercedes, I'm so proud. Go ahead, Jolie.
I would say definitely trust your instincts. Sometimes you might second guess yourself because you don't believe that this is you actually doing the work, but it's really you doing the work. So I would say trust your instincts. Like Neve said, definitely build your community and learn from each other because we don't know everything. So we all learn from each other every day. And just because you didn't get something right this day doesn't mean that you're wrong. Sometimes it could be the way that you receive things from the spirit. So you always have to stay encouraged because it doesn't mean you're wrong. It's just that the spirit is showing you in a way that you would understand.
Absolutely.
I would say stay encouraged.
Thank you, Jolie. And that's one thing I always say too. Stay encouraged. Hold on, let me bring you back up, V. All right, and go ahead, Nini.
I would say sit with yourself and see what you hear, what you listen. Learn to trust yourself. Just take time daily and just sit with yourself. Quiet space, reserve space, and see what you
Sorry. Because my phone cut her out.
I was saying, just sit with yourself. Take time, maybe 10 minutes out the day in a quiet space and sit with yourself and trust yourself and see what you get in the midst of sitting with yourself. What comes to mind? That's my message for the collective.
Thank you. All right. Go ahead, V.
Am I echoing?
No, I got it. It was Nini's, but I got it muted, so she's okay.
My message would be that mediumship is not a gift, it's an ability. What we do with it is the gift. How we pour it into other people is the gift. So just imagine if everybody woke up and tapped into their spiritual gifts, abilities, and used them as gifts in the world. Because I truly believe that we are going to save humanity with these abilities. That's just my take on it.
I love that, V. And Spirit already showed me he was going to be the last one to say something anyway. That's why I was like, it's funny because I was like, okay, V, but then the Spirit said, she was last. What do you mean, okay, V? I'm like, oh, okay. So you froze her thing so she could be last. But yeah, and I knew it was going to be an impactful message. V always is such a great, messenger, I should say. Very great with her words, and I love V. We all love V. We all love everybody in here. I love everybody in here. And definitely always want to connect with them. So you guys, y'all make sure y'all follow everybody on this panel. This is your opportunity to follow everybody. Okay. And also thank y'all for loving on them with the gifts and sending them love. Again, it's not easy to go live. It's not easy to put yourself and be vulnerable. It's not easy to know that people are going to judge you. There's probably 10 people on the outside of this live watching this live saying, mediumship mentees, they going to hell. And what we say to them, no, we're not going to say it because TikTok will be like, I'm bullying. So we don't care. We don't care. We're still doing it. We still are fulfilling our soul's journey. This is a part of our soul's journey. And we are fulfilling that, okay? So if you are drawn to doing mediumship, and if you're like, oh, I like Ermi vibe, or I like connecting with Jen or Nifa or whomever, this is your opportunity. Y'all go ahead and give us all a follow. I have a community on Discord that you can join as well. The mediums and those that are interested in mediumship, the mediums, they also, again, they continue to practice. We allow opportunities for continuation. So once the class is over, it's not over. You still can pop in, you still can practice. Every Wednesday I have practice circles for my mediums, Wednesdays at noon. So the mediums pop in and I'm doing exercises with them. Okay, let's try this, y'all. All right, boom, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. And it's usually spirit led. It's whatever spirit tells me to do in that moment. That's what happens on that Wednesday, every Wednesday. So I make sure I show up at least on Wednesdays for my mediums, for them to have an opportunity to practice. Okay, so it's not a mandatory thing, even though I gave them homework last week. But it's fun. It's fun. It's a vibe, and it's an amazing space. Okay, and if you're looking for community, here y'all go. This is community right here. If you're looking for a friend to talk to, I'm sure Brooke will not hesitate to answer your call. I'm sure Nifa won't hesitate to say, yeah, what's up? What you got? What you need? The previous mentees, all of them, the moderators, they're all available to everybody, and they can account for that. They can tell you, yeah, I called Shara and Shara like, yo, what's up? In a heartbeat. Because we always want to also give space. We always want to give space, and we say that we are a safe space. And if we can't do it, we say, no, not right now, because we know boundaries as well. And I taught them that in last class. Boundaries with humans too, y'all. Boundaries with these living people, because they know that you good, and they know that you can tap in. They be like, oh girl, so this is my situation. And now they low-key done try to pull you to get a reading. I told them, don't do that. Don't allow people to do that to you. Don't allow people to try to take advantage of you. I'm not with that shit. And I'm telling y'all that right now, here go the other side of Ermi. I'm not with that shit. This is how I be talking to my students. And y'all better not let nobody take advantage of you. I don't give a damn who they are. I don't care. This gift, this ability, this is a very, very amazing ability. And people are too afraid to do it. So they're going to try to attach and continue to pull and pull and pull. To charge the family too. I got my rates up here, baby. If you want to hook up with me, yep, I got my rates on. Let me send you the link in my Let me send you the link in bio. Maybe I'll give you a family discount of 5%. Okay, let me stop. But I tell them all the time, do not allow anybody to take advantage of you. Because again, this is your energy and this is an energy exchange. Getting love from people, that is an energy exchange. You guys are loving on people as long as your cup is being filled again, and not just allowing spirit to fill your cup, but people filling your cup as well, is an amazing part of this journey. Okay, so I love you guys. I thank you all And remember, you guys, give them all a follow. Joni, where you at? We over here doing a picture. I'm about to say a free shot, a screenshot. Y'all take a picture of us if you guys would like. We all gonna do the same pose. We gonna do the heart. What y'all doing?
I have to get the baby in here since she was in Intuition Ignited 101 and 102. Okay.
All right, puka pook. All right, so we all taking can we get people to do screenshots for us and put it in the Discord, please? And we thank you guys for hanging out with us. Y'all have an amazing night. And catch us in these TikTok streets, but they all starting on Thursday. Okay, so our final class is Wednesday, so y'all have time to connect with them as much as y'all want on Thursday. And y'all go and book sessions with them in the link in bio. Again, my classes for mediumship is starting next month, August 3rd. August 4th and 7th is for Mediumship 101. Mediumship 102 is going to be the following week. So if you're interested in 102, like these ladies are, and you have to be in my 101 first in order to be in 102. Okay. All right. So have an amazing night, you guys. And I'll see you guys in Discord and all the other spaces. I told y'all it wasn't going to be bad. I told y'all I wasn't going to have y'all channel. See, I did good. I promised it. Unless somebody want a channel. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, me. But look, who hung up? Nene already hung up. Bye, y'all. Have an amazing night.